What's up guys, it's Drac, and this is the Splatterball SRB 400 sub. And I know that we've been talking a lot about gel blasters recently, and I still haven't found an event to take gel blasters to, but hopefully we find a solution to that somewhere soon in North America. I want to talk about this because it's been a long time since I talked about the Splatterball line. The Splatterball line was one of the first kind of gel blasters to domestically reach out and make their product available to me, and they have a solid product in the form of a full semi-twitch AEG effectively that shoots water BBs downrange at a reasonable clip with a very high rate of fire. And in toy world, sometimes things change dramatically and sometimes they change very incrementally, and it makes it hard from a reviewer standpoint to decide what you're gonna kind of pick and choose as this is the next evolution, and that makes it worth doing a new review on. But I got this care package from Splatterball and it came with a sponsorship opportunity, so I wanted to make it happen. And in this case, we're really talking about a new colorway and 2 new accessories. So the focus of the video is gonna be on those 2 new accessories and not explicitly the product or the category itself. They're still selling you an all-in-one package. Hasn't changed a whole lot, but it's now a completely different color. It's less orange, but somehow it's still doing this kind of light gray off color that I don't think that it necessarily looks real steel. I would prefer more orange. Obviously, I preferred the previous colorway, but this isn't bad in terms of I think that you could still use it in a park. I don't think that anybody's gonna mistake it for a submachine gun, despite the fact that that's clearly kind of the inspiration of sorts. So the 2 new accessories are elegant in their simplicity. So the product does come with a matching fixed stock, and this should look very familiar if you remember my previous one. And I actually had nice things to say about the stock, and it is completely unchanged other than the color. It shoulders nicely, it doesn't flex under load, and this system that they use to attach and release it is pretty good. Now, this was a sling point attachment, but they didn't give you a sling point in the last one. So this slides down like this. Well, now that our sling point attachment stock is on like that, you're gonna thread this through. Should be pretty intuitive, but thread through like that. Create a loop, right? Pull, cinch. The nylon kind of takes that new shape, and then you can clip in and clip out of this like so. This would go around you kind of wherever you wanted it to. And I'm wearing a lav mic, but realistically, you could throw it around your shoulder and kind of sling it like this, and then come out like that. But it's not good enough to just be, a hypermobile, concealable kind of pseudo primary. No, a regular magazine is not enough capacity. You need the 800 round drum magazine. So, as though the sheer onboard capacity of these products and their, it's kind of a war. They have an ultra high rate of fire, but the onboard capacity is just so large that you could fire the previous one, I want to say, for 48 uninterrupted seconds and just have a continuous stream of water BBs. This drum magazine is going to take you up to an ammo capacity double what the original magazine was. So for an all-in-one package, it comes with a 400 round magazine. You still have the 400 round magazine. This kicks it up to 1,200 rounds, which is just an insane amount. And once it's installed and it's in there, it's pretty locked in. So in addition to just having a massive onboard capacity now, it's got this kind of quick fill loading port. You snap it like that. I think that it's easier to load than the traditional magazine with its kind of door that way. And it opens up an aperture there, and then to close it, you do that. You're still gonna have to prime your way through it, but we've got hydrated rounds. Let's take it outside. Let's show you what the CQB Beast could do. All right, guys, so we've got our sort of subcompact Splatterball. We're out here to just sort of evaluate, and you can really push forward on a sling like this to create kind of a stock-like brace. It's nowhere close to the same thing, but by pushing out, you get something to brace against on that point. And if you decide not to, you just clip it off, and it becomes kind of a very maneuverable CQB style setup. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it clipped in. It's not a bad clip, all things considered. It's certainly not mil spec, but it's also not cheapy toy levels. Let's just confirm really quick that our FPS is where it was on the last one. Again, should be the same product in a completely different colorway, but and with the occasional one being in the 160s, those are all, between 210 and Well, there's actually a high amount of variables there. Seems like, you know, once again, the accuracy is going to be in the full auto setting, where you get the accuracy through just sheer volume. And in doing so, we're getting far more consistent sort of 200 FPS shots. But we've got our poor cardboard box target over here. And we're losing our shoes on our painting mat. It's been a little crazy over here recently. Let's go ahead and send this, slack included, downrange. Is the box too destroyed now to make it over? Oh, we did it. Good job. Throw that downrange. Like I said, accuracy through volume, right? And at 200 FPS shots, you're definitely getting a lot of rounds downrange with this. You can set it to semi-auto. The semi-auto sometimes is almost like a burst fire just because of how ammo hungry this is. You can see that occasionally there's a, that was 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. So overall, I mean, like I said, it's the same product. The sling is interesting, the drum is interesting, and the sponsorship was very interesting. So we definitely want to thank Splatterball for sending it over for review. We appreciate that very much. We're looking for an event that we can take all of our gel blasters to, not just the Splatterball branded ones. And I think that that would be a really exciting way to put these blasters through their paces beyond just kind of backyard plinking. But overall, I mean, still a full auto house, similar price point to the one before it, compatible with all of the accessories. You could mix them, you could match them, you could do whatever you want with them. Just let me know how you guys battle with these, because I'm trying to find a place that I can take them out to. I'd really like to have some sort of cul-de-sac war with them, but with some being high FPS and some being low FPS, I just don't entirely know how balanced that would be. Anyway, looking for an arena to try them out. Let me know what you guys think of the entire category or this blaster in particular down in the comments below. Much love, blast on, Drac out.